We all receive messy Excel data, and a lot of times we want to remove one or multiple words from our cells. In my case, I want to remove USD, and the problem is it could be uppercase, lowercase, or a combination, which is a nightmare. Now in this video, I'm going to show you 3 methodologies to solve this issue, from something basic to using Excel formulas to creating your own custom function. If you want to follow along, the link of the file is in the description. The only thing I require from you is that if you find value from this video, please give it a like. Now let's go and check it out. The first methodology we're going to look at, and this is if you don't want to have headaches with formulas, it is find and replace. But before you just skip, I'm just going to show you how you use it wrong. So what we do usually is we select our data, like here, column B. I'm going to go to home, and here I can click and I have replace. The shortcut for me, because I have a non-Mac, is Ctrl H, and for Mac you will see it on the screen. So we're going to click on replace, and here we're going to put, for example, USD, replace it with nothing, and we don't want to match case. So we replace all, we have 100 replacements. We press OK and we close. The problem is I have a space before the L of laptop. Here I have 2 spaces. I have a space before monitor. So it doesn't quite work. How to make it work? Well, I'm just gonna do Ctrl Z and go to the same place, so Ctrl H for me, and I'm gonna start space USD, replace all. I have 62 replacements. Then USD space, replace all, 38 replacements, so that makes it 100. And there you go, you get your data. So this is the quick and dirty method. But it's not the best one because it's very static. So what to do in this case? We can go for substitute. So this is a formula that we have in Excel. Let's try it out. So I went to the second tab, and here we have the same data. So we're going to try the formula equal substitute, open parentheses. We have a text, which is A2. I have here my text, comma. My old text is USD. So what I want to replace, in double quotations, we're going to put USD, comma. New text is what I want to replace it with. In my case, I want nothing. So 2 double quotations. And finally, comma, we have instance number. This is an optional parameter. And the way I know this, it is because it has brackets around it. Now, what does it mean? If you put 1 like this, it means that the first instance of USD will get replaced. The second, the third, etc. will stay. So if I have 2 times USD, only the first one will get replaced. If I put 2, for example, it means that if I have 2 times USD, only the second one will be replaced and the first one will stay. In my case, I want to replace everything, right? So I'm just gonna skip it. We close parentheses and press enter, and we get the result without USD. But wait a minute, you still have the space before laptop. So how to take care of it? In this case, there is another formula called trim. So we trim a text. This is the parameter. The parameter is the result of this whole formula, and you can see it up. So I have my parameter text. I just close parentheses, press enter, and there you go. So we double click and everything looks right except, for example, here. Here I have USD, and unfortunately, substitute is case sensitive. So in my case, I selected USD in capital letters, but this is not capital letters. So what do I do in this case? Well, what I can do is write another substitute formula, for example, like this. We're gonna take this text, comma, and then the old text will be this USD. So you're gonna put here USD, capital, comma, replace it with nothing, close parentheses, and if you double click, you're gonna see that it's gonna go from this place. You can see it's not there anymore. This is super cumbersome. Another way to do it is to have one substitute within another one. But why bother with all this when we have methodology number 3, which is our own custom function? Let me show it to you. The secret is to write a custom VBA function. But don't worry, even if you don't understand anything about VBA, all what you have to do is go to the description of this video there is another link with a notepad file. In this notepad file, you will find the code. And I'm going to show you here how you can copy paste it in your Excel file. So the first thing that you need to do is get the developer tab. If you don't have it, just go to File, Options, and here you have Customize ribbon. Put a tick mark in front of developer. Press OK. You get the tab and you go to Visual Basic. You'll get something like this. Just right click, Insert, and here you have Module. So this is Module 1. Double click on it and you'll get a blank sheet. Next you go to your notepad. You just copy paste. So Ctrl C. We go here, Ctrl V. And you're gonna get a function called remove word. It will take a text and then you will have the word that you want to remove. And finally, there is a variable that is set to false automatically. It's whether you want it to be case sensitive or insensitive. We're gonna try all this. The most important thing is that you have to save your Excel file as a macro enabled file. So you go here, File, Save As, and you have to select Excel macro enabled workbook. This is very important. I'm not gonna save it because it's already saved. And now we can try the function. So equal, remove word, and now you have a function like a normal Excel function. Double click. First of all, what do you need? You need the text, which is this cell, comma. What do I want to remove? USD. So I'm just gonna put it in double quotations. And finally, you have your false and true for case sensitive or insensitive. So first of all, I'm just gonna close parentheses and press enter. I'm not gonna use it because it's an optional parameter. You can see that the text is already trimmed and USD is not there anymore. We double click like a normal Excel formula and the magic happens. You can see that all the USDs are gone, even the small one, even this one, because by default it's case insensitive. If I wanted to make it case sensitive, I just go here and put true. Press enter. We're gonna double click and you're gonna see that USD here is still there because this is case sensitive. I will end with this. Excel and VBA are very easy to implement if you learn them the right way in a structured manner. And for this I have a couple of courses. The links are in the description. Those are Udemy courses, one about formulas and one about VBA. So if you are struggling at work, this is the solution. And it's money back guaranteed because on Udemy, within 30 days, if you didn't learn anything, you will get your money back. So what are you waiting for?